gosh, dang it. I've never landed before. That's why. Oh my gosh.
What's up guys? So tonight's video was super fun. I have this flight simulator here and I got Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and I'm trying to get my private pilot's license in real life. And so I figured I might as well start my career in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I have a lot of fun. There's some laughs in there. I'm learning a lot in general and just the general feel and touch of landing and takeoff and using the rudders and stuff like that. So if you guys want to follow along, this is just something I'm going to do maybe once a week or so. Consider following along, subscribing, and let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for watching.
Alrighty, well, I have no idea how this is going to go. This is my first time ever trying this. I'm trying to get my private pilot's license in real life, and I have this really awesome simulator to play with. So I figured I may as well record the journey, and hopefully it can be entertaining for you guys. I can learn a thing or two along the way, and hey, who knows? So I'm going to go ahead and start my career here on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I got my throttle right here. I have the yoke right here, and this cluster gauge actually does work. So, but you guys will be able to see my screen here. And yeah, I'm excited for this, and I think it'll be a good time. So thanks for joining, and sit back and enjoy the ride. There's Santa Paula. All right, this is the airport I want to practice out of. All right.
Hello there. You must be Savage Dude 219.
That's me.
Welcome to Santa Paula. Here at the club, we provide all the training lessons you need to get started and earn your.
Thank you.
Once you've earned your PP, but before any of that.
All right.
Perfect. The wind is from 270 degrees direction with a speed of 1 knot. So we'll be taking off from runway 22. Okay. Let me taxi to the runway. All right, now comes the fun part. After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 55 knots airspeed. We will be climbing at 75 knots, which is the recommended climbing speed for the Cessna Skyhawk. While climbing, we will follow a left-hand traffic pattern and make 2 turns. Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming. I am here to help. Release the parking brakes, otherwise we're not going anywhere.
Okay, control space
Good.
bar.
Ready for takeoff? Apply full power to get us moving. You handle the yoke, and I'll take care of the pedals, steering the aircraft on the runway during takeoff.
Okay.
We have reached 55 knots. Pull the yoke a little bit to lift off. Perfect climbing attitude and speed. I see you know what you're doing. We are approaching our first turn.
Okay, so I think we're gonna go PPL, instrument rating. We'll go PPL multi. PPL multi. I want to we want to get the jet rating obviously, but I want to get my multi too. So we'll go PPL multi. Probably knock out these 3. And let's just knock out as much as we can. I want to learn, okay? So let me just double check that our systems are still good.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 172, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies. In front of you is the yoke. The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less. Turn it left or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons. Okay. Now, the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer while you pull on the yoke. You can see how it affects the elevator. Nice. Down at your feet are the rudder pedals. They steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections, for coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs. Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder. Great. Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power, pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it. Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power. Power is increased. Now pull it back to decrease power. Power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle. Look away from the throttle and increase power. Set your throttle to idle. Excellent. When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator. You will find it on your PFD screen in the top left corner. This tells you how fast the engine is spinning in hundreds of revolutions per minute. Next, take a look at your current speed on the airspeed indicator. It's on the left on your PFD screen. It measures the speed in knots. To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right on your PFD screen. Now we'll see how it feels in the air.
All right, let's go. I want to fly. Let's fly. All right, let's fly. Time to fly.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level?
Huh. Okay. I just was curious what would happen. Don't do that. Bad. That's fine.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level? This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb. That's good. Keep working on it, you'll get better. Now, let's level back out. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable. That's good. That's okay. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up. Great. That's good. Keep working on it. You'll get better. Okay, bring us back to level flight. Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable. That's good. That's okay. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection. For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the cruise attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank. Keep working on it. You'll get better. Watch your altitude. It wasn't constant during the turn. Now, let's see level back out. All right. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings. You can see a series of notches representing 10-degree increments on the attitude indicator part of your PFD. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then, maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop. That's good. Keep working to maintain a constant altitude during the turn. Level us back out now. That's good. Remember to maintain altitude while leveling off. Additional practice will help, don't worry. Small corrections on the yoke will lead to more accurate turns. Let's talk about the throttle. If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. In the Cessna 172, that relates directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer on the PFD. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800. Pull back on the throttle. You want to reduce RPM to 1800.
What am I? Where are? Okay, this is why I'm simming. Oh, I see.
Pull back on the throttle. You want to reduce RPM to 1800.
I see.
Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing. That's okay. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2,400 RPM. Your speed is increasing now. As long as you maintain the same attitude, your altitude will keep climbing as well. Keep keep working on it, you'll get better. I think a bit more practice may be a good idea.
Alright. She failed me. Alright, let's go. Oh, we don't have our lines
The
anymore.
art of maneuvering a plane through the air isn't a mystery to you anymore. Now it's time to test the skills you've learned. As you can see, we're cruising at 6,000 feet on a north heading of 360 degrees. Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading.
Yes, ma'am.
While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed.
That's
If
what
your
I was
speed
doing.
is in the yellow section of the airspeed indicator, it means you are overspeeding. Reduce throttle to idle and pull gently on the yoke to slow down. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. That's good. Now, climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively. Nice.
Alright, that wasn't too terrible.
Next exercise. Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots. Go ahead and reduce your speed.
Oh, I've lost the plot. I've lost the plot.
That's okay. Review straight and level flight to better manage your speed and altitude.
Alright, thank you.
You did well, but you can do better.
Alright, thank you. Jeez, this stresses me out even now because I do like everything, like I do heading, then elevation, then speed. This, I gotta do it all together. But it just comes with practice, so keep it going. Alright, we got a, 37, 82, 84. We got a B on that one. Free flight training. Oh, this is gonna be like me leaning on the keyboard a lot.
Take your time if you want to inspect it. You might have noticed some extra bits on your aircraft. These are the covers and chocks. Covers are installed when the plane is not in use and are meant to avoid damaging its sensitive parts. Chocks are there to immobilize the aircraft. You'll need to remove them before takeoff.
How do I remove them? What do I do? Oh. The static port is right here. Chocks. How do I look down? Is there not any... Wait, can I... How do I look? Oh, there we go. That's weird. The pedo tube. That guy.
And we're done for the outside. Now that we're sure your aircraft is functional and ready to taxi, let's check the inside.
Shifts.
Let's get to the matter at hand. You've been given an EFB, also referred to as an electronic flight bag. It's a tablet that stores critical flight information and is the ideal tool to prepare your flight plans and enhance your piloting experience. Open it and take a look. Feel free to follow a quick guided tour of its features. EFB features an interactive map, a flight plan editor, aircraft and current flight information, a nav log, as well as fuel and payload options. The EFB has plenty to offer, but if you want to get directly into the action, you can turn it off after you finish the quick tour. It seems like we're all clear on the checklist. Now start this pretty bird up.
Does it tell me how? I don't think I'm doing this right. I wish she would help me. This is why I pay her. Help? What do I do? Can you not help me? Alright, you're looking at me like I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there we go.
Now that we've covered all the preparations, let's get to the good stuff, shall we?
Jeez, I had to teach myself how to do that. Okay, this is the good stuff.
Let's take a moment to talk about taxiing. Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. In particular, getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway. Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals. That's right, unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet. Okay, ready? With the throttle idle, release your parking brake. Okay. Now, gently increase throttle to get the aircraft moving. Go easy on your throttle. Use your rudder pedal to turn left and enter the taxiway. Increase throttle to gain forward momentum and then reduce RPM accordingly to match a fast walking speed while taxiing.
I was holding the brakes. Oops.
Watch your speed. Now, test the brakes. Watch your speed. Good. Brakes checked. Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes. See the crossing in front of us. Stop before it, as if traffic was coming off the runway.
Huh.
All right, taxi to holding point Alpha 1 next. It's at the far end of the airport, near the head of runway 21. Stay as close as possible to the taxiway center, marked by the yellow line, and watch your speed.
Do I go that way? That would be weird. Oh, I think it is.
Watch your speed. After the right turn, come to a stop before the hold short point, in prep for takeoff. Watch your speed.
I don't have... Ah! Alright.
Remain on the taxiway center line. You don't want to risk damaging the aircraft.
Sorry.
The next challenge will be to keep the aircraft under control while at full throttle for takeoff.
Okay. This is crazy. Oh, I got a C on that. I get it. I get it. I'm excited for takeoff. This is actually helping me a lot. That taxi one I should probably do like 3 more times before my next flight. Okay, so this is our hold short point.
There's an old saying I like. A mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere. Taking off isn't hard, but there are a few key points to remember.
Okay.
First, we always take off into the wind, which won't be an issue on a calm day like today. Second, before we enter a runway, we always make sure it's clear. Check to the right to see if a vehicle is on the runway.
Nope.
And to the left to make
Thanks,
sure no
Karen.
other planes are approaching.
Nope.
Runway numbers are not arbitrary. Each number matches the first 2 number of the runway's compass bearing, rounded to the nearest 10 degrees. For example, a runway orientated towards the north would be numbered 36, which is 360 degrees on a compass.
Makes sense.
Everything looks good, no cross traffic. Go ahead and taxi into position. Now slowly taxi onto the runway and align the plane with the center line. Then stop your plane just after the number 21.
I don't think my parking brake is in, is it? Oh, I was just using the brakes. Oops.
Excellent.
Ah, excellent. Look at that.
All right, let's do this. Apply full power, and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Alright, this is kind of cool.
Use your rudder to stay on the center line, and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots.
$23, $24, $25 knots, $28, $29, $30, $33, $37, $38, $40. $51, $54,
Good.
$55.
Now, gently pull back on the yoke.
All right, that's the first time I've ever taken off. That's kind of cool. That felt like how it has felt my first 2 lessons. Okay.
Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Maintain 75 knots and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to remove the left yaw plane has when climbing. You can see your current yaw input by looking at the MFD slip skid indicator.
We're a little faster than 75 knots. I'll slow us down just a tad. Or I guess I can pitch up more. I'm not going to pitch up more. I'm going to keep our... I can't remember the heading I was supposed to maintain. That's my bad, Karen. Sorry, Karen. My bad.
Maintain 75 knots and climb to 5,500 feet.
I'm working on it. 5,200. Let's keep climbing. Full power on the climb. $5,400. Well, sorry, Karen. My bad. Okay, 55.
Okay, 5,500 feet. You've reached your target altitude.
We're off
That
our
was a
heading.
nice takeoff.
We're off our heading, though. I actually didn't think it was too bad, but I missed our heading, I think, and I was a little bumpy on the attitude. But let's see what I get. Oh, wow. I got an A. That's cool. All right. Yoke management.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only.
Alright,
We're
I can do
close
that,
enough to the
Karen.
runway to land safely without adding
Alright.
any throttle.
No throttle, Karen. You got it.
Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots.
65 knots. My bad, Karen.
When
My
you're 10
bad.
feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does.
Okay, I've never landed an aircraft. What was 65 knots? Oh, we're going a little fast. Sorry, Karen. Oh gosh, I've never landed before. This is crazy.
We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it.
That can't be good. Oh. Oh gosh, dang it. I've never landed before. That's why. Oh my gosh. Oops. I crashed my aircraft. Oh, sorry, Karen. I'm sorry about that, Karen. My bad. Sorry, Karen.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus
Okay.
on the yoke only.
Alright.
We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does.
Okay, my speed is better this time.
We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line.
That was better.
Well done. But there's room for improvement.
We survived.
Keep in mind that
We
approaching the
didn't
runway at
crash.
the right speed is key to a good landing.
Oh, that made me feel much better. I felt bad. Like I felt sick the first time. That was funny. Well, not funny, but that was crazy how real it felt. I gotta be. I kind of want to retry that, but how much? That's funny. Okay, I think I have time for one more lesson. Throttle management. When do I get to learn about the mixture?
In the first part of this landing exercise, I want you to stay on the glide path by using the throttle. You can make small corrections with the yoke to stay aligned with the runway. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though,
she's controlling
always
the
make
attitude.
soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate.
Ah.
Now you can use the elevator to land.
There we go. Hey, sorry. Stall, jeez. Okay, so all I remember is 65. I think, how do I know if we're aligned? Like, I can obviously tell from the computer, but my Cessna doesn't have it. 69, 70. We want to be going 65. So I'm going to give us a little bit of throttle. Oh wait, no, not throttle. I'm going too fast. No throttle. 65.
Reduce throttle to idle. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop.
Oops.
That was excellent.
Yeah, that felt pretty good. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. That was fun. I love this. This is super fun. That was fun.
My first instructor used to say, the best part of flying is landing in one piece.
Thanks, Karen.
Today, you're in charge of bringing us in for a safe landing. And I've already set us up in landing configuration at 65 knots with 20 degrees of flaps. Keep your aim point on the runway threshold. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
I have like a death grip on this yoke right now. This just feels so real for some reason. Okay, we're aligned with the runway. We're at 65 knots. We're looking good. I feel like we're a little far out from the runway. Our glide slope doesn't feel very good. I don't know why. Oh, I need to increase speed. We're gonna get cooked. Crap. Come on. Okay, I'm pulling back from throttle. Okay, 2 hands on the yoke.
Reduce throttle to idle.
I did, Karen. I'm sorry.
Now,
Okay,
focus
landing.
on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it.
Oh, sorry, Karen.
Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down.
That didn't feel very good, Karen.
Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line.
Sorry, Karen.
That was excellent.
I don't know if that would have been good in real life. Alright, that may be all we have time for tonight, but that was a ton of fun. We have our downwind, and then we have our first solo flight. So part 1 of getting our PPL and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, that was a ton of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.